I tell you, it was the longest 2 weeks of my life. Well, my brother, who I mentioned earlier, Tony, he's very sort of, exact and so forth. He said, and he looked through the newspaper. He said, "Oh, there's sales in the Christmas New Year's sales. There's a job at Harrods in the working department." And I went, "Really?" Oh, and he went, "Yeah, you could go and do that." Can you imagine? It's like your dad telling you something. But it was my brother. Anyway, off I went. But funny enough, I'd met Ian Dury at that point. I think just about when I met Ian Dury, and he was contemplating getting a job there as well as a lift attendant, which would have been hilarious if he had.
I could imagine him on the lift, with all the get-up on there.
Ladies' lingerie, children's toys. Yeah.
That's right, going up.
Yeah. Well, that never happened. But my job did. I tell you, it was the longest 2 weeks of my life. It was horrific because they were just the monetary system was just changing over to, what do we call it, metric. No.
Yes, from the decimalization or whatever.
Yeah. No longer were the same amount of pennies in a. It was horrendous. So I was forever going up to, when people ask me, "Listen, I've got a room by such and such. You got 18 by 14 feet, and I've got a carpet this size." Oh my Lord, I was in trouble. And I used to have to go up to another assistant and say, "Excuse me, you can help me." And I tell you, 99 times out of 100 say, "No, I'm sorry, I'm with a customer," and they'd go. And I tell you, at the end of it, I had about 25p, after tax, after 2 weeks. It was horrific.
Horrendous. That's it.
I knew that wasn't the way forward for me.
No. And by the way, in the lighting department there, did you get plenty of electric shocks?
Do you want a discount?
No, I used to get lots of electric shocks when I used to go to John Lewis and where the lights are and everything. If you touched any of the metal bits where they would have all of the stuff displayed, I used to get electric shock. So now I'm so frightened because of that experience when I was younger. I don't touch anything metal because I get a shock.